So this whole Blord and VDM matter is not even about who is winning the online beef alone. It's about something deeper, and it's very embarrassing at this point. I always enjoy Blord's and VDM's beef. You know why? Because we always have something to learn. At the end of the day, if you are paying attention, if you're not paying attention, of course, you always follow the noise. So the whole online beef is not a matter of who is actually winning anymore. It's a matter of what are you learning. While everybody's actually shouting, "Ratel, Ratel," you know, somebody quietly went behind the scene and did the paperwork. And now that the same people shouting are the same people that are shocked, let's start with the truth and let's face reality. So in Nigeria, branding is not something you shout online. Branding is something you go to the office and register. And it's very easy and simple. Blord repeatedly trademarked Ratel and even issued warnings for VeryDarkMan to stop using it publicly. And ever since that time, VeryDarkMan, well, no, shut up. In fact, I saw one move he did. He went to one Ratel and all and was, I say, that's a shame catch video for the very first time. Well, we actually learn. Not actually trademarking the Ratel is not a problem, but issuing warnings for VeryDarkMan to stop using it publicly is the audacity for me. And before you start crying, how can somebody take that name? The real question is, why did the person who built the popularity around the name never lock it down legally? Why? And it raises so many questions that we'll talk about later, because this is not about who started the name first, it's about who found first. That's the part people don't know. That's the part people don't want to listen or understand. In Nigeria, trademarks are handled through government trademark registry under the Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment. And once your trademark is accepted and approved, it gives you exclusive rights to use the name for goods, services you registered it for. Meaning if you're busy doing cruise with your brand and another person registers it properly, your cruise will turn to tears and you'll be confused all of a sudden. This is why I keep saying that not every issue is impulsive, shouting and talk. Sometimes the real work is silent documents, filing, protection. Because this is how people lose business in Nigeria. They build things with vibes, crews, and somebody else's comes with structure. VeryDarkMan lacks structure. I will keep saying it. Go to my videos. I've never stood for him when it comes to everything. I've always stood for him when it comes to the right thing. And I've always seen the lack of structure in all we do, because he's always impulsive. He's always there to, but then there's structure lacking. Now let's be more even direct. Some of you are actually acting as if trademarking is some magical robbery, some difficult, impossible thing to do. No. Trademarking is very normal. It's a very normal process in Nigeria as such, filing, publication, and possible opposition. So if VDM had wanted Ratel to be untouchable, the smart move was simple: register it early. Not when beef starts, not when another person has already made the move. And that's the difference between building a movement and building a protected brand. So the Ratels that I've been seeing online ever since it happened, trying to defend this and defend that, trademark doesn't protect vibes. They protect commercial identity. If you don't position it as a business like somebody else can. So before you come online to form judge and always find a reason to be to back your source, ask yourself this: how many of you even trademark your own name, your business, your logo, your slogan? None. Because Nigerians are always loud about brand, my brand. But when it's time to protect it, everybody suddenly becomes lazy. And that's how someone make you look foolish without even shouting. Blord doesn't need to argue all day. You just need to move like someone who understands the systems. And that's the lesson here. In Nigeria, the person who understands law, paperwork, structure will always embarrass people who understands only trending talk. And that is the surprising thing about VeryDarkMan. So whether you like Blord or not, whether you like VDM, let's leave sentiment. The true takeaway is this: if you build something publicly, anything publicly, register it privately. Because the internet will clap for you, Ratels will clap for you today, but the law will slap you tomorrow. That's it. This is not even about beef anymore. This is business. And if you don't learn it now, life will teach you the premium tiers. Speaking of how life teaches us the premium tiers, if VDM can't protect, a brand like, Ratel, he's so very loud about, he has a uniform. I mean, they're doing a whole lot of things, cleaning the whole Nigeria, but they're not protected. They are not unified, like, they are not under one, they're not even recognized by the law, which is total lack of structure. If VDM is actually lacking structure when it comes to the community he founded, are you not worried that other things like NGO money, which I've always screamed about accountability, and many of you are saying he does all this, which audits? Many of you lack basic wisdom, common sense. Either way, congratulations to Blord, and for VeryDarkMan, I hope you understand that this is just business, and good luck to you.